So starting the test drive in this Kicks here, it has a pretty good pickup for a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, as opposed to the outgoing 1.6 that was in the older models. That was borderline atrocious, I thought, in terms of just trying to get something up to speed. But I mean, the 2-liter does a pretty good job to still get you going when you need to, but also get you relatively good fuel economy. Now on these bigger 19-inch wheels, I'm already feeling them quite a bit, and where it's cold out today, the pressure's probably a bit wonky, so I might want to keep an eye on that just to be sure. But I mean, it's easy to drive, and most people that buy these are not going to be trying to merge quickly in and out of traffic. They just, again, they want good fuel economy, something that's easy to drive, something that's easy to park, and that's what you get with this Kicks. But it's relatively roomy on the inside as well. Now, especially on a day like today when it's 35 degrees, but with the wind, it feels like 16. It's great to have the heated seats and the heated steering wheel. Big plus. And then having the automatic climate control is nice too, but I'm pretty much gonna have it on high. Until I get too hot, then I might turn the fan speed down a bit. But for the most part, when it's this cold outside, you just wanna have as many creature comforts for heat that you can. So having this premium package with a heated steering wheel, then having the cold weather package is a must-have, I think. Unless you're living in Southern California, because even in Tennessee here, where we're not known for getting these cold fronts and whatnot, days like today, it's worth that extra $600 to have this. I'm telling you. Or however much the cold weather package is, because I have gloves on and the heat's up. Still, having the heated steering wheel keeps my fingers from going numb. Now, the ease of driving is something that's really made these hot sellers, because a lot of people, this is basically the SUV version of the Versa, where you have a very small footprint relatively to other vehicles out on the road, great fuel economy, and still with this one having the hatch, you can use it to haul things when you need to, especially if you're in an apartment living by yourself, things like that, because you can fold that rear seat flat, move this second seat up, and you can fit a lot more than you could normally in a Versa for around the same money. Now, I want to give one more big thanks to John Roberts Nissan here in Manchester, Tennessee, for allowing me to review this Kicks today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now, we've had it in eco mode. It's done a pretty good job. Doesn't feel overly crazy, I think, in terms of just how it gets up to speed. It doesn't feel like it's lagging that badly. But we're gonna put it into sport, and we're gonna see how this thing pulls getting on the interstate. Here we go. So, not bad, honestly. I thought that was actually really good. Now, I think for the money, you get a pretty solid car here. I mean, we have lane centering, we have the adaptive cruise control. That's a big plus. You know, as a commuter, it's nice to have that lane centering. It just kind of makes you like have less going on here. It's a lot, I shouldn't say it's a lot, but it makes it a bit harder to get frustrated out on the road when the car is kind of controlling the brake, the throttle, the steering based on what's going on in front of you. You know, things that you can't control. So I think long term it helps with road rage, and that's always good. But it just makes road trips more relaxing overall. But I think a really solid vehicle, again, for the money, if you want all the features, if you want all the cool stuff, you're still getting that great fuel economy. And if it weren't freezing outside, wind noise wouldn't be a big deal. You might be able to hear the tires a bit more. Right now you can't really hear them over the wind noise. But the sound acoustics overall, you can hear the sound deadening really doing its thing in terms of the wind noise. So even though it's extremely windy out now, I'm still not having to scream as much as I would in another typical vehicle. But in terms of what you get here, you get the looks, you get the fuel economy, you get the tech, and for $33,000, that's like the new 20 grand these days, unfortunately. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Nissan Kicks SR Premium.